Emory Southern Orthopedics, and Kia of LaGrange. Now, enjoy the game here on 100.9 or check it streaming live at eagle1023.com. Now let's go to the field and get ready for Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in live here at Callaway Stadium. I'm Shane Andrews, sitting here with Andrew Caraway. Andrew, tonight the Cavaliers trying to cap off a perfect season.
Yep.
Right now, Cavaliers sitting at 9-0, 4-0 in region. And then you've got Jordan coming in here, 0-9, 0-4 in region. Two programs that obviously went two totally different directions this season.
Yeah.
This is one of those games we need to get in here, handle our business early. It'd be really nice to get to that running clock, get some of these starters off, get these guys healthy and ready to go. First round of the 2016 state playoffs next week.
Yeah, this game has most of the times a game like this, as a coaching staff, you want to, put this team away early. Get the younger kids some experience, get them playing in the second half. But then there's also times where games like this, where if you're not careful, make some mistakes and let them hang around, it can end up being a lot more closer than you expected it to be. So Callaway's got to be careful.
All right, like I said, Andrew, Callaway trying to cap off that perfect season. Went ahead and staked claim to the region championship last week.
Yep.
With the win here against Spencer. And I see you do have a kind of like a mock playoff.
Yeah, it's a projection
right here
from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. So it has us selected to be here next week against Modell. Let's see, they're at a Region 7. So looks like our region will be matched up against Region 7. But they have us, Shane, and it don't mean nothing, projections, but they have us going to the Final Four. And they think Benedictine's going to put us out.
Benedictine puts us out in the
so
Final Four.
We'll see about that, but we got to get there first.
Well, all right, guys, we're getting set to kick it off. We're about 27 minutes away. Tonight, you're listening. This is 100.9 The Bull. So that'll be a little different. If I break away and say Eagle Sports Network, you'll have to correct me.
I'll correct you.
Callaway's on 100.9. Hanley playing West Blockton will be on 94.7. Then you've got your Chambers Academy Rebels. That over there on that side of the river in Alabama. This is the first round of the playoffs for these teams.
Yep.
They'll be on 102.3 tonight. And then a huge one over in Cartersville, Andrew. Troop and Cartersville, 96.9. Troop and Cartersville playing for a region championship right there.
Yeah, big game for Troop. Like we've talked about in previous broadcasts, Coach Glisson done a good job of turning that program around. They were 1-9 last year, and now they're got the opposite record. They're 9-1, heading up to Cartersville to take on Trevor Lawrence and the Purple Hurricanes.
All right, well, let's take a break, Andrew. We're about 26 minutes away. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on 100.9. It's the Bull, baby.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Synovus Bank is here. And here, well, it's here in LaGrange, Georgia. Here is where the food tastes better and the air breathes like home. Here is the place that gets better because every generation leaves it better than they found it. Here is where Synovus helps people turn their ideas into business realities because the bankers at Synovus understands what it means to be from here. Synovus, the bank of here, serving you locally as Commercial Bank and Trust. Banking products provided by division of Synovus Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, back here live. Senior night for the Cavaliers. Andrew, you see all the kids lining up with their parents, and
Yep.
Man, just the other day was watching you do that.
I tell you what, Shane, senior night means a lot to me. I had two of my biggest performances as a football player and a baseball player on senior night. I came back from an injury. I missed about 3 football games, and against Marion County, I caught a TD. I was so wide open that I almost dropped the ball.
I remember.
And then in baseball the same year, I missed the entire regular season. I had injured my shoulder really bad in the preseason, and my first game I played as a senior was on senior night against Marion County, same team, and I went, I believe I went 3 for 4 with 2 doubles and had a couple ribbies and some stolen bases and stuff like that. So I was a huge confidence builder going on our Final Four playoff run we had that year. But yeah, senior night's it's a fond memory for me, and it's anytime as a athlete, your last regular season game, you kind of get that realization that everything's about to come to an end at some point, and to savor each moment.
Absolutely. And you mentioned the Final Four run with that baseball program. Man, that was fun to be a part of right there.
Yeah.
Justin Shaw,
Yep.
took the mound for you guys several times, and
They couldn't touch him, man.
Had some big time pitching performances. Courtney Lay, was it Courtney?
Chris
Lay
brother
was on third base.
Yep.
And they balked in the winning run.
Yep.
That was super, man. I remember that.
That was a good run, man. I really enjoyed it. I remember that. Me and every time I see Coach Hubbard out and about, it's the first thing we talk about. It was like, man, that was some fun times right there.
All right, Andrew, last week we had Spencer in here.
Yep.
36 to 7.
14.
36-14.
Yeah, they scored a little cheap touchdown at the end of the game, so we had to score a little bit more respectable.
That's right. And, I thought Spencer had a really good football team, and I'm curious to see the defensive tackles for this Jordan team.
Yes.
Because it seems like for the last 2 weeks, definitely starting up at Temple, and then when we came back home and had Spencer, we have played against some really big defensive tackles.
Yeah.
And I thought that that kind of changed Coach Napier's philosophy a lot, and he adapted, did some different things.
Yeah.
Some really good things. But I'm curious to see how they'll attack that if and so Jordan also has some big guys up there in the middle.
Yeah, you've noticed over the past couple of weeks as adjusting, he's gone a lot more to the perimeter. He's done some misdirection to kind of, disguise the run blocking scheme and stuff like that. He's done a real good job, and he's incorporated the passing game too. We've seen that evolve as the season progresses, and he's done a really good job the past couple of weeks of adapting, adjusting, taking what the defense is going to give them, and we're still putting up points, man, and making plays.
And then on the defensive side of the ball last week, about what we always do. We give up a touchdown here and there.
Yeah.
Stay around that 14-point average.
Yeah.
And, obviously offensively we're averaging about 36 a game.
Yeah.
So we were right in there, we're kind of what we thought we would do.
Yeah, we were right on our season average. And you notice when we give up, touchdowns, and this is going to sound so obvious because it's true for every team. A lot of times when other teams go on TD drives, they have that one big play in a drive. They get a deep pass, they break a tackle on a punt return, a kickoff return, long run, or a penalty, really bad penalty maybe at midfield or something. But overall, the defense has been just lights out this year. I've been very impressed by our defense, our defensive backfield, linebackers, defensive ends have played well, and the offense is just – it's been what it is for the past decade, under this staff. It's just been, they put up a lot of points. I would call them prolific for sure.
All right, Andrew, we've got about 19 minutes before we start the game tonight. So let's take a break. Come back. We'll get into more details about tonight's matchup. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19075.
Now back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at Eagle 102.3.
Wheeler. All right, welcome back in live. I'm here, Shane Andrews, live with Andrew Callaway. About 18 and a half minutes before we kick off. Andrew here at the Callaway Stadium, home of your Callaway Cavaliers. We talked about some of the offense and defensive numbers for Callaway. I see you got some notes here, Andrew. Callaway's won at least one playoff game every year except for one.
Yep.
Since 2008. Last week was the 6th region championship for Coach Wiggins during that 9-year stretch, and that's number 4 out of the last 5 seasons. That's big time.
Yeah, they 6 region titles out of 9 years and 4 of the last 5. I mean, that's dominance. And they've played up, too. We've played AAA, we've played AA, and no matter where they put us, we have a lot of success against our opposition, and I look for that to continue tonight.
All right, looks like we're getting set for the national anthem now. I see Jordan's still out here warming up. Looks like Callaway's headed back, already went back into the locker room. So we'll go to a break right now while we do the national anthem. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center is a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast. They are a top 100 hospital in 2016, and they're working every day to earn your family's trust. Stay connected and be a part of West Georgia's new thing, Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center. They're glad to be here and glad to be a part of this community. Thank you again for you listening to tonight's broadcast as we are happy to bring it to you. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center. When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
When my car has problems, I need to have it fixed quickly, correctly, and cost-effectively. I don't have time, money, or patience to take it to a shop more than once, so I count on Stanford Automotive. They take care of me. They get my car back on the road, and they're located at 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. And they know the preventative maintenance, too. Stanford Automotive. Call 882-0186. They're located on Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange, and it's the only name you need to remember for car care. Stanford Automotive.
Now back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
All right. Andrew, another great job with the national anthem.
Yeah.
I've been impressed a couple of different times this year with the national anthem. We've had some really terrific singers up here doing this.
Yeah, that's the we've had a couple of good ones out here. She comes up here in the press box and gets on the PA system, does a great job. I think it was a duo tonight or duet, whatever you want to call it, singing that national anthem. Sound really good, man.
All right, Andrew, we'll talk about the Region 5 2A standings. Callaway obviously sits at the top 4-0, having already won the region. What I thought was interesting, Lamar County came out and beat Heard County last week. And Lamar's sitting there 2-2, Spencer 3-1. That should be an interesting matchup tonight to see who's going to get that 2 seed.
I'd like to put an asterisk on that Lamar County win. 'Cause, obviously not having Emory Jones has made a huge difference in the Heard County team, but nonetheless, give them credit. I mean, we've seen Lamar County play, so that's an impressive victory. I think it was on the road too. So, and tonight's opponent, Jordan, 0-4, 0-9. So I don't expect this game to be too difficult, but you can't take anything for granted.
That's right. You want to obviously get the win, get out of here healthy.
Yeah.
Really big week next week for the Cavaliers. This pretty exciting time for the Callaway program right now.
Yeah, really exciting time. Heading to the playoffs, number 4 in the state. Another region title. Wiggins won his 100th game last week. That was a huge accomplishment, and I was really glad to be a part of that. And, shout out for Tony Walls coming back last week doing the PA. And I'll say this, man, he got this place rocking. He did not let anybody sit down. So we might need to get him to tag team with Brandon over there again and get everyone all fired up.
Yeah, Mr. Tony, of course, he did the Saturday morning quarterback show with Coach Wiggins last week. And, I got to watch that, and man, when you get them two guys together, they just go good together.
Yeah, they can talk. They can talk for hours about Callaway sports and just anything in general. And man, I tell you what, just give Tony a rally towel and a mic and just have him run, back and forth and he will not let anybody in this stadium sit down at a critical part of the game. I love it, man. There's no person that loves Callaway more than Tony Walls, man.
No doubt. And then obviously Brandon Brooks, he's actually filled in for you once this year or twice this year.
Yep.
And he's very knowledgeable of the game of football, and he's very familiar with this program. And that was a huge asset to have him and all that he does.
Yeah, he does
this program also.
He's done a great job, and he normally does the quarterback show on Saturdays too. So he contributes a lot to the broadcast and other aspects of everything. And he's filled in for me twice, and one of them I kind of felt bad. The other one I was in Aruba, and I didn't really feel too bad about that one. But hats off to Brandon.
Yeah, big thank you to both of them, and they're definitely a huge part of this program. Andrew, we got about 11 minutes. Looks like we need Callaway to come on out on the field.
Yeah, they probably a little bit of last-minute instruction, getting ready, getting hyped up to play this game. Coach Wiggins probably preaching to him, hey, focus on the task at hand. Let's beat Jordan. We'll worry about the playoffs next week because next week doesn't – obviously you're going to play next week no matter what. But, you're playing for history tonight. Callaway's never had an undefeated football season in program history, so I'd love to see him get that tonight.
All right, the rankings are out. AJC Class 2A rankings, again, Benedictines at the top, 9-0. Fitzgerald, number 2, with an 8-1 record.
Yep.
Jefferson County sitting at number 3 at 9-0. And then, obviously, Callaway sitting there at number 4. And then I noticed, let's see, looks like Heard finally did drop out.
Yeah, I expected
now that they're
them
6-3. And then
Brooks.
you see Washington County there at 9.
Old nemesis right there.
Scraven, Pepperell, Vidalia. So I mean, there's some good football teams in 2A, and a lot of those teams in that top 10 right there on the same side as us. So
yeah. Thankfully, Washington's on the other side, though. They've been a
Yeah.
thorn in our side before, so.
And
Yeah.
this is a team, Andrew, and I've actually mentioned it earlier in the year that I feel like this is one of the best teams.
Yeah.
Not simply about the overwhelming amount of talent.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've always felt like we've always had a star running back, a star receiver, a good quarterback, a big time linebacker. We've always had that. Some of the things we haven't had are like what some of these younger guys are doing that are stepping in and have made a commitment to this program, as a freshman, as a sophomore, and are making big time plays on Friday nights to help those standout players.
Yeah, and that's a testament to Coach Wiggins and his vision. Every program has to have a starting point, and you have to build. You have to build to where you want to be, and part of that process is building depth. And Coach Wiggins has done a great job where we finally have depth. I mean, if you look at our starting lineups, we may have one or two guys that cross between defense and offense, and that's huge. I'm not saying that Braylon isn't going to go over on a key third down play safety, but the fact that you have depth is huge. And it's like you said, we've had great players in the past. I mean, you have Marquise Terrell at running back, Quan Bray. You've had Q Leslie at wide receiver. Guy I play with, Lakevius Varner, LV.
You can name them. You can name them all night.
I mean, it was so much talent's been at Callaway, but I feel like this team right here, it just feels a little bit different. It feels like you got a quarterback who's in control of this offense. He's calm, cool, and collect. And as Dylan Johnson goes, this football team goes. If Dylan's calm, cool, and collect, the offense plays that way. If Dylan gets a little rattled, the offense is a little rattled. And we've seen Dylan in control way more than we've seen him rattled this season.
Absolutely. And, something that, it might happen down the road, and it's not necessarily a knock on Dylan, but, like we saw at Hanley, Dylan got a little rattled. Things, wasn't going real well for Callaway, and they brought Braylon in at quarterback. He put a drive together right there, and then Dylan went right back out there, and everything just started clicking.
Yeah.
And, that's always a great option right there.
Yeah, and also Dylan, he's a baseball player. He's a tough kid, and he's taken a lot of hits this year too. I mean, he's a tough guy. I mean, I've seen him take some hits that I don't know if I could have got back up from, man. And he just keeps getting back up and running that offense. And I'll say this, Callaway's had some really good quarterbacks over the years. Good dynamic guys that are over right. But I feel like Dylan fits what this team wants to do perfectly this year. I mean, there's some years where we've had a mobile guy, and it fits into what we're trying to do offensively, whether it's running a veer, involving that quarterback run. But this year, it's almost like, okay, we got so many playmakers around us. Let's just get them the ball. And Dylan fits that perfectly. And that's not saying that he can't take off and run either.
Yeah,
he's such a good athlete.
He is. There's no doubt about that. And he has made some extraordinary plays for the Cavaliers this season.
Yes.
I expect to see some tonight from him.
Speaking of quarterbacks, I see my old quarterback, Dre Bray, walking around down there.
Is that Dre?
They're Dre with the gold hat. You can't see him because he's in camouflage. So
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tossed me that TD pass this time.
Man, he might have been one of the fastest players to ever come through here.
Man,
he was.
He could roll.
Yeah, he could move. All right. Well, we've got about 6 minutes till we kick off. Let's take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9. It's the Bull, baby.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Synovus Bank is here. And here, well, it's here in LaGrange, Georgia. Here is where the food tastes better and the air breathes like home. Here is the place that gets better because every generation leaves it better than they found it. Here is where Synovus helps people turn their ideas into business realities because the bankers at Synovus understands what it means to be from here. Synovus, the bank of here, serving you locally as Commercial Bank and Trust. Banking products provided by division of Synovus Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, back here live at Callaway Stadium. Andrew, we got about 4.5 minutes. Callaway captain's coming out on the field tonight. I'm assuming that's more than likely that's going to be our senior class as the captains.
What can you do to get better? Yeah, normally on senior night, all the seniors can come out, participate in the coin toss activity. A lot of guys that have played a lot of football for Callaway down there. You know, Keegan Woods. I see Braylon down there, Michael Freeman down there. You know, a lot of guys as they walk towards midfield. We'll recognize all of them. So, but a little bit about Jordan real quick. Shane, you know, like you said, was digging around, and I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back because if I can find this about Jordan, I could probably look up anything. But this team right here has some interesting stats. They've been shut out 3 times this year. Their offense only averages 17 points a game, and their defense gives up 44. Right. So obviously that's not a recipe for success, and that probably explains a lot why they're 0-9. But one thing I did notice, they do run the ball pretty well. I mean, they average about 175 yards a game on the ground, and they have a quarterback who throws it a lot too. He can throw the deep balls, so those are some things to look out for. But overall, we've faced Jordan 4 times when we shared a region with them in Spencer back from 08 to 2011. And the average score in those games is Callaway 49, Jordan 7. So I don't expect this to change tonight. And one stat I thought was interesting, it'd tell you how different these two programs are. Since 2010, Jordan is 11-58. And since 2010, Callaway is 64-19. That tells you a lot about the direction these two programs are going, and we've seen Spencer turn it around with a coaching hire, so maybe that this new coaching staff for Jordan will be able to turn that program around as well.
Right, I'm sure they will. We've got about 2.5 minutes, Andrew. Captains are out on the field now. They're getting ready for the coin flip. Coach Wiggins going for 101 tonight, Andrew.
101 and an undefeated season. First one ever for Callaway. So lots of things on the line tonight.
All right, well, there goes the rest of the Cavaliers going to get behind that banner that the cheerleaders will hold up. And then momentarily you'll see Dylan and Braylon and Keegan and Jabril. They'll run over there and they'll crack that banner open, and them Cavaliers will come out ready to rock and roll.
Yep. Let's get ready for kickoff. Let's see, who do we got as senior captains, Shane? Let's see who we got. Let's see, like you said, Michael Freeman's down here. Dominic Copeland had a great season. Number 22, Kulik Swift is down there. 52 for us. Dominic Carter, offensive lineman. And 51, he's Thomas Hodge. He's had a great season at offensive line too.
And I'll tell you what, it's good to have Dominic Carter back. He didn't get to play last week on that offensive line for the Cavs.
And we will be without Michael Freeman tonight. Looks like he's in street clothes tonight. Got his jersey on, some Callaway sweatpants. So
Michael was got a little dinged up Tuesday in practice. And,
okay. Best to hold him out.
Yeah. Let's not take
in a game like this too. You got your depth is gonna be able to play a factor in a game like tonight.
And Michael probably takes more hits than anybody on this football team, aside from maybe Jabril.
Yeah. He's
DJ.
So physical at the point of attack from his linebacking position.
So it'll probably do Michael a lot of good to take a Friday night off and get refreshed for next week. Well, here come the Cavaliers, Andrew. We're about to kick this thing off. Let's take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
All right, Andrew, we're getting set to kick it off.
Got to do with the brain. Fred Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Home Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Price. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Home Pharmacy today.
Now, back to the ball game, right here on 129 WCJM The Bull. And also training live.
All right, back here live at Callaway Stadium, getting set to take off. Kickoff between the Jordan Red Jackets and the Callaway Cavaliers. Callaway's going to receive, and that looks like Dominic Copeland back there. And actually, DJ's going to take it around the 10, get out to the 15. He's trying to find a,
he's got a hole, too.
He found one across the 30, 35, 40-yard lines where he'll be brought down by a host of Jordan players. And I love the helmets. I love the uniforms for Jordan. Go ahead, Andrew.
I know you like those. I mean, I'm sure everybody at home already knows that they're crimson and white. So I want to say I like the Callaway uniforms.
Man, how good does that look, though? That white stripe going across the top and them white numbers on them crimson helmets. Man, are you kidding me?
It's a matter of opinion.
Wow.
It looks good. It
does.
looks good. I'll give him credit for that.
Callaway, obviously, in the all red tonight. And when I say all red, I mean red socks, red shirts, red pants. And
see, that's another bone I need to pick with Coach Wiggins. See, we didn't get cool red pants when I played. We got the red jerseys. That's when they came out when I was a senior. Let's see, that looks like they're in a shotgun twin set.
There's a shotgun snap, and there's a jet. He's just going to pitch it to Braylon, and Braylon's going to dance around the 40 out to the 45, maybe the 46-yard line right there. Nothing fancy about it.
Yeah, and this is I kind of like that look. We haven't seen that this year. You had a shotgun set, you had two wide, and you had Braylon in a slot position that took kind of a jet sweep to the right side. And I really like that because you get Braylon involved in the run game along with DJ. That's a lot of weapons. Same look.
Here's a 2nd down and 5. This time they fake the
look at
jet,
that. That's what we were just talking about.
And they just hand the counter underneath to DJ, and just like that, DJ reels off about 8, 9, maybe 10 yards right there, Andrew.
Man, they Braylon looks like he might be a little dinged up, but really like that formation. Same set, faked the jet sweep and gave it to DJ on the counter play and was able to pick up huge yardage. And we've kind of deviated from what we normally do. We're coming out in the spread set for opening drive. I kind of like what I see.
All right, again, dealing out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. There's that jet again. This time he gives. That looks like number 17, Jacob Freeman.
Yeah.
He's going to be tackled for a loss, Andrew.
Yeah, and Jordan wasn't fooled this time. They'd seen that motion 3 times, so they kind of were able to stretch the field and tackle Jacob, unfortunately, for about a 6-yard loss. So be a 2nd and 16 for Callaway, but nonetheless, we got plenty of weapons to pick back up this lost yardage. Can't tell what's wrong with Braylon on the sideline. Looks like possible growing injury. Leave it at that.
Khalik Swift's going to line up out to the left. Under center, there's a give to DJ just right up the middle.
Yeah.
He gets about 2 yards, going to bring up a 3rd down, and looks like about 12 or 13 right here, Andrew.
Yeah, and good. Braylon's coming back in the game. That's good. MJ's coming back out. Yeah, 3rd and long right here. I totally expect us to throw a ball deep here, and with our wide receivers, DQ, and with Braylon, you always have a chance to pick up huge yardage.
All right, 9:48 to go here in the opening quarter. 0-0 your score. Cavaliers facing a 3rd down and about 13. Dylan's going to fake.
There's that double move,
drop
and
straight
he's open.
Back, and he's got Braylon wide open down the middle of the field. 10-5, touchdown, Braylon Sanders and the Callaway Cavaliers, Andrew.
Man, and as a Jordan defender, how do you let him get that wide open downfield, man? It was a simple I formation set, play action, and he just ran a post route, and there was nobody there.
Just like that, Andrew, 6-0, waiting on the extra point here.
And you're 0-9 for a reason.
comes Keegan Woods to handle the snapping. It's like Dylan, as usual, will be holding.
Yep.
And Mr. Reliable there, Noah Stevens, on to kick the extra point.
Yeah, he's had a great season for us.
Cavs strike first here in the opening quarter, 9:28 to go. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, and it's good. Andrew, just like that, 7-0.
Yep.
Cavs on top. Let's take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
Hi, friends. Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19075.
Now back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at eagle1023.com.
All right, here's the kickoff by Noah Stevens. Andrew, and that ball is going to go down to the 2-yard
They're
line.
going to take it out.
And they're going to bring it out.
Was he trying to take
10,
a knee?
15, 20. He gets out to the 25.
We got to tackle him. He's got no one back there.
He gets out to the 40-yard line, 42-yard line. Just like that, Andrew. It'll be first down
Almost
and 10 for the Red Jackets.
And it's like we talked about in pregame. Games like this, you don't want to give a team that's 0-9, who has very, very little confidence coming in this game, any shed of hope. And a big kickoff return to midfield to give them just that. And if anybody wants to know, Cartersville strikes first, 7-0 Purple Hurricanes over the Tigers early in the first quarter.
All right, we'll keep an eye out on that one. We obviously wish the
Huge
best of
game
luck
for
to
the
Troop
Tigers.
over there. All right, here's the first play for the
Oh, my gosh.
Red Jackets, and he throws that high.
Yeah.
Just kind of faked the jet and was going to throw a screen out here to the right sideline, and he threw it over his head.
He was trying to hit Jaden Jordan, the senior, and at being only 5'9", that ball's thrown. I don't think if you were 6'5", you could have caught that. So well over his head. Brings up a 2nd and 10 for Jordan.
All right, Jordan comes to the line now. Ball on the 43-yard line of Jordan. Looks like they got trips left, twins right. Empty backfield out of the shotgun. There's a snap. Quarterback's just going to keep it, and he's going to get about 5-6 yards.
Man, quarterback's got some wheels, though. I'll tell you that. We don't want to give him any room to run.
That was number 3, Emmanuel Mann.
Yeah.
Is that he's just kind of like a Wildcat guy?
Yeah, he's a Wildcat guy. I couldn't find out any information if the quarterback, the starter, is hurt, but the normal quarterback for Jordan is number 2, Darren Lewis. He's a senior as well.
All right, looks like they'll go right back to that Wildcat right here with Mann at quarterback position.
You got a 5-wide set.
Spread the field out, open up the middle. This time he's going to throw it, and he throws it straight into number 15 right there for the Cavaliers. That's Quay Hines.
Yeah.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line, so a huge interception right there for Quay Hines and the Callaway Cavaliers, Andrew.
Yeah, great play by Quay, able to sit on the route. And I think it kind of surprised him because Quay was nowhere near the receiver that was meant to have that football, and it kind of just hit him right in the hands, and he was able to return it back for big yardage. So great job by Quay. He's had a great season, too, for us, man. He seems to always be in the right place at the right time. So back on offense we go.
Yes, just like that. Here comes Dylan and the Cavaliers back out. I formation this time with Jabril at fullback, DJ at tailback, and there's a give to DJ right up the middle. He's got a big hole, Andrew.
Oh, he
gets
broke a
out
tackle.
To 25, 20,
He may be
15,
gone.
10, lowers his head, shoved out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. What a run right there by DJ.
Great job, and that was a good individual effort because they had him wrapped up, almost at line of scrimmage, broke free, and give credit to Braylon Sanders downfield to keep blocking and allow him to pick up another 4 or 5 yards.
All right, just like that, Andrew, it's going to be first down and goal now for the Cavs. 8:17 to go, up 7-0 already here in the first quarter. Callaway comes to the line.
Looks like we're going into a power set here.
Single receiver out to the right. That's Braylon. There's a snap, and Dylan's going to keep it. He faked to the fullback and kept it.
Yep.
Went right off the right side. Touchdown, Dylan Johnson and the Callaway Cavaliers, Andrew, just like that.
Yep.
13-0,
Yep.
waiting on the extra point.
And that's what you want to do. You want to put a team like this away early. Put them away early and get those JV guys and young guys in the game.
Absolutely, man. Let's get these guys rested up and get ready to make a run at these playoffs.
Yep. Great play call. Look at like the old Veer we used to run back in the day.
Here comes Keegan in the snap. Dylan to do the holding for Noah Stevens, the Callaway kicker right here. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick, it's up, and it's good. Andrew, Cavs on top 14-0 early.
Yep.
8:09 to go here in the first quarter. Let's take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9, The Bull.
By home. To make sure it's a step in the right direction. And Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at Remax Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at eagle1023.com.
All right, Andrew, back here live. Cavaliers kicking it off. Here comes the kick by Noah. And that ball right there gets all the way down to the 1 yard line, and he's going to bring it out to the middle of the field. And that's really
a lot better coverage.
That's
on the
really
kickoff.
what the Cavs want is for you to bring it to the middle of the field.
Yeah, because that's where they're waiting on it. We've done really good with the directional kick this year. I don't think we've kicked much straight down the middle of the football field. So we've done a great job of directional kicking and forcing the team to return into the teeth of the kickoff coverage.
All right, here comes your Jordan Red Jackets out onto the field now. Ball sets at about the 19-yard line. 8:01 to go here in the first quarter. Cavs on top 14-0. And again, Andrew, it looks like they're going to spread the field out. Here's that 5 wide look again, and you got your Wildcat guy, man, at the quarterback position.
Yeah, I wonder if there was an injury. I just couldn't figure out anything about the injury.
All right, there's a snap, and he's going to try to get outside, but here comes all the Callaway Cavaliers.
Great pursuit.
Quay Hines leading the charge right there for the Cavs.
They kind of look like Spencer a little bit, you know, and a team like Jordan, when you have, you know, you're obviously they've struggled to score points. You know, they're going to try to spread you out, make you defend the full field from sideline to sideline, and it looks like that fifth wide receiver is more like a little H-back, kind of like a jet sweep guy, and you can play action off kind of like Nick Marshall did at Auburn.
Yeah, the problem is it doesn't look like any of those Callaway defenders are really biting on that.
No.
And like you mentioned, they've seen it a couple of different times this year, so that obviously helps.
Yeah, most of the teams we've played run this offense anyways. So.
All right, there's a quick bubble screen right there out to the left into the flats, and he's taken down immediately. Maybe he got 1 yard, maybe 2, Andrew.
Yeah, I don't think he picked up much. Defense stayed at home right there. Tackled by a host of Cavaliers. I know one of them was Courtney Williams was over there on the tackle. He's had a great season too, man. I really, really like this whole defense.
Jonathan Leonard.
Yes.
Man, how far has he come this year? And he's doing a wonderful job.
He was making plays in that LaGrange game to start the season, man, and that's where he kind of made a name for himself. Jonathan Leonard, a freshman, not playing like a freshman, that's for sure.
All right, there's a give right up the middle to his tailback, and he only gets about 2, Andrew. That's going to bring up fourth down and about 8. Obvious punting situation here for the Red Jackets.
Yeah, got to punt it deep and play defense. But the way we've been able to just move the football with ease, this is also another game where maybe Coach Napier wants to try a few things that maybe we haven't done. But you don't want to show too much for your playoff opponent next week. But at the same time, it's a good chance to work on a few things that you may or may not.
And then you also may want to show them some things.
Yeah, true.
So 6 minutes to go.
It's a strange punt formation.
There's a snap.
That's a nice punt.
High punt. And Braden's going to have to fair catch it about the 41 of Callaway.
I tell you that's one of the best punts I've seen by anybody we've played this year. A beautiful spiral, nice hang time. And hats off to whoever kicked that ball. I couldn't see his number.
It looked like number 11 right there. And I thought that was actually
Quentin
the starting.
Duke.
Yeah, starting corner for him, old Quentin Duke.
And on that Troop game, it looked like Troop had the ball early, and unfortunately they fumbled the ball, and Cartersville ran it back for a touchdown. So
Okay.
it wasn't Mr. Lawrence doing the damage.
Still early over
Yeah,
there.
real early.
All right, here's Callaway. Dealing from under center, drops straight back, looking to throw, and he's going to throw a bomb down the left sideline.
Yeah.
Just a little too high for Braylon.
Yeah. I think Jordan looked like they were in a cover too, and that safety kind of was helping bracket Braylon right there because he was really the only guy running a route on that play. And good job of forcing Dylan to kind of not be able to put that football where he wanted to either.
All right, brings up second down and 10 now. Ball on the Callaway 41-yard line with about 5.5 minutes to go here in the opening
I really
quarter.
want to see us get MJ some balls, man. I want to see what he can do in the open field.
And there's the give to DJ right in the
Huge
middle. He's
hole.
got a huge hole over the left side across the 50, across the 45, down into Red Jacket territory around the 40-yard line, Andrew.
I'll say this. If we can go up a few scores, get him out because DJ, he weighs 150 pounds. He runs like he weighs 250 pounds. He's rushed, as of now, I mean, coming into the game, he had a little over 1,400 yards. I'm going to say he's close to 1,500 at this point. He's had a great season, runs hard. I'd like to see us be able to give him a breather early in this game.
That's right. Here's Dylan on 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. Takes snap, gives it to the jet guy. Right there looks like number 17, Jacob Freeman. And again, good pressure right there off of the left side of that defensive line.
And Jacob's a freshman, plays quarterback, DB. Right here he's playing that little jet sweep position, that little slot position. He's got some speed. Got to get him to learn to kind of maybe read those blocks on the outside and follow that hole because there's a huge hole right there. But he's young. He's a freshman. He's learning to do that stuff. And this is a great game for him to get reps and learn how to do that live,
All right, on 2nd down and 12 now, DQ and Braylon split out to the left, MJ to the right, and they're just going to give it to DJ. Again, he just brings it over the left side, gets out across the 40 down to about the 37-yard line. Looks like it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 5, Andrew.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. Let's see who we got going in the game. We got DQ, we got Braylon, we got, Courtney Williams playing some wide receiver tonight. Really a lot of options right here to pick up that, what do we need, about 6 yards?
All right, here's Dylan out of the shotgun. He fakes the give to DJ, rolls to his right, and he's looking for Braylon. And again, just a little.
Looks like we're might have a hold back here on us.
Threw it a little high right there. Boy, I saw number 55 right there for the Cavs. And, big Jalen Moss right there come pulling out. And
yeah.
I thought Dylan might tuck that thing and follow him, but
he had some room, and then looks like the officials dropped a flag right at the feet of Keandre Jones, so this might be a hold.
All right, let's see what the official says. And it is, Andrew, against Cavaliers.
Yep, and this is a different crew. I haven't seen them this year.
Looks like that's going to bring the ball back to the Jordan 47-yard line.
And that's okay. It's another chance for us to get the ball in our playmakers' hands right here. So
bring up 3rd down and about 16 right here with just over 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Dylan out of the shotgun. There's a snap. Quick screen.
Good ball.
Out to DQ around the 48, and he makes a man miss and gets to the 40.
Back to the original line of scrimmage. But that was a lot of zip on that ball to go to the other sideline, though. I mean, we were on the near side, and he threw that ball all the way over to the other hash. I mean, that was a nice-looking pass. So it brings up 4th down and about 9. Dylan back to punt.
See if Callaway can execute, get the ball pinned down, at least inside the 10-yard line right here.
Just got to pooch it, maybe try
ball
to let it
on
roll.
about the 41-yard line. There's a snap to Dylan.
Yeah.
Nice high kick off to the left side. It bounces down.
Get that football.
Gets inside the 10, down to the
Great
5.
punt.
And they're just going to let it roll. And they stopped that thing
at the 1 yard line.
On the 1-inch yard line down there.
What a great kick by Dylan. That was like your 5-iron right there.
That's
I
right.
still need to see that thing in action, too, in person, that 5-iron you talked about.
That's impressive, but I have to give it to Noah Stevens last week with that That stick
Golly.
kick that he had, that was
Yeah.
something to see right there
Yeah,
last
that
week.
was beautiful, and
I haven't seen that much on kickoffs.
that was a great. Awareness. Who recovered that? Was it Telly?
It was
Telly. Telly did a
Fanning.
great job.
He did.
That touched a guy in live football, recovered it for a touchdown.
Yep, they called it a touchdown.
That's right.
All right, well, here comes Jordan to the half-yard line here
There.
out of that Wildcat formation, and he is 4, maybe 5 yards deep in the end zone.
Yeah, not a lot of room to work back
There's a
there.
snap. He's just going to throw it up, and he sails it high.
Pick six.
And that's number 11 right there, Kobe
Kobe.
Jackson. And he catches it around the 10.
Yep.
And there's nobody in front of him. He gets across the goal line. Kobe Jackson with another Callaway Cavalier touchdown.
I think it's the second one of the year.
Just like that. Just like that, Andrew. It's 20-0 waiting on the extra point right here.
Yeah, great awareness by Kobe to intercept that ball and literally just walk in the end zone.
All right, here comes Noah Stevens. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. There's the hold, the kick, it's up. It's good. And everything clicking for Callaway early, Andrew.
Yep, clicking, offense, defense, and special teams. Hey, you might get your complete game, Shane. Even though last week was pretty close to one, but maybe we can eclipse that performance this week.
All right, let's take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
When my car has problems, I need to have it fixed quickly, correctly, and cost-effectively. I don't have time, money, or patience to take it to a shop more than once, so I count on Stanford Automotive. They take care of me. They get my car back on the road, and they're located at 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. And they know the preventative maintenance, too. Stanford Automotive. Call 882-0186. They're located on Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange, and it's the only name you need to remember for car care. Stanford Automotive.
Now back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
All right, Andrew, there's the kick taken down around the 2-yard line. He gets all the way up to about the 32-yard line. Another good return for Jordan right there.
Yeah, and that's how they're going to have to stay in this football. I mean, it's 21-0, but that's if they want to have a chance to score some points in this game, the kickoff return for them is going to be huge.
All right, Cavalier defense back out on the field. Looks like the ball's sitting at about the 32-yard line right here for Jordan. And let's see the formation here. Again, they're just going to spread it out, Andrew, and looks like they're going to continue with the Wildcat formation here.
Yeah, and one thing about running the football, from this formation is when you're pinned deep like you are, it's easy to get quarterback pressure, and that pressure led to a bad pass and eventually a pick six by Kobe Jackson. So, it's got its ups and its downs for this offense here.
All right, here's the snap to man. Again, he's going to throw that quick screen out to the left side.
He just doesn't give this guy much of an opportunity to make a play.
He's going to get about a yard. A flag comes in late.
They're probably going to call a late hit out of bounds, if I had to guess. I don't think.
Looked like that was Kobe over there on the coverage. See what the officials say.
Hold on Jordan, looks like is what he called.
Okay. See if
I
Coach
thought he
Wiggins,
might get us for a late hit out of bounds.
Coach Wiggins might decline that. Let's see.
Shoot, I'd back him up.
All right, Coach Wiggins will back him up.
That's a long pass, too, to make. And the guy back there, Emmanuel Mann, it doesn't look like he has quite the arm strength to make that throw on that particular play call. So the ball kind of floats for a while and lets the Callaway defense just get over there and tackle him for no gain. So we got second and 20-something.
Again, there's 5
24
wide.
yards.
There's a shotgun snap to man. He drops straight back. He's just going to tuck it and run this time, and he's got a blocker out front. He gets out to the 30.
Ooh.
And he nails a chain man over there.
Chain gang guy just got crushed. But that's one thing we got to be careful of tonight.
Man, that right there was a shot.
Yeah, he crushed him, man.
I haven't seen a lot of hard hits like that. Now,
like to see him on the football field, though, not the poor chain guy. Let's hope he's okay. Well, he took it like a champ. He got right back up. The chain guy is also a lot bigger than the quarterback, so he probably didn't feel it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Again, Andrew, about 16, well, about 14 right here.
Yeah,
And
pass rush, you got to be careful, though. Can't go too far upfield because his quarterback looks like he'll just take off and run.
Again, there's that quick screen out to number 7.
Way to
right
fight
there.
through a block. Who was that?
That was Quay Hines.
Quay
right there,
Hines.
number 15.
Yeah, he fought through the block, wrapped him up, and let the cavalry come clean the play up. So great job at Quay. Read the screen pass, fought through the stop block, and made a play.
That screen was thrown out there to number 7.
And I can't tell.
DeAndre Sneed.
Holding that chain, but it looks like he could bench about 325 pounds over there. So I think he's okay, Shane.
All right, going to bring up third down. Again, about 14 yards, Andrew. So here's an opportunity for the Cavaliers defense to get off the field.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to a little bit different formation this time. They got tight formation on the near side and deep splits on the far side.
All right, there's a snap. He's
That
just going
was
to
an
take off
awkward-
and run with it. He's going to get about 6 yards back right
Yeah.
here. Going to bring up fourth down and about, 6 yards.
And do you punt here if you're Jordan? You just go for it. I mean, you're
It's
0
like
and 9.
they're
You
ready
got
to go.
nothing to lose. Yeah, they were trying to quick snap it.
And they got it.
And they got it off in bad snap, and we are going to get the football at their 26-yard line. So bad snap, fumble, Callaway football.
Callaway caught a break right there, Andrew, trying
Yeah,
to get that 12th player
I thought
off the
I
field.
thought we were going to get called for that too. Fortunately, they ran a quick play. An official may have not caught that guy running off, and it was a bad snap. And now we have football deep in Red Jacket territory. We're on the 28 of Jordan. And a quick update on the Troop game, and this one has gotten away from Troop quickly. Cartersville 21-0 in the first quarter.
Wow.
And they're a machine, man.
Yeah, they that quarterback for Cartersville, he didn't get that title
No.
because he can't throw that thing around.
And can
the
you
field.
believe they've scored a defensive touchdown and 2 rushing scores for Cartersville? They haven't even thrown a passing TD yet. So still early, 21-0 Cartersville over Troop right now.
All right, here's Dylan. He's going to roll to his left. And
Good
throw a
catch.
short pass, and that looked like number 22 right there for the
Kalik
Cavaliers.
Swift on
Kalik.
senior night. Yeah, great job by Kalik to come back to the football, make a play, and Dylan set his feet through a strike on play action pass, and a good looking play right there.
All right, 21-0 your score. Still here in the first quarter, Andrew. About a minute and 23 seconds to go, and Cavaliers looking to add to that lead down around the 18-yard line.
I
of Jordan.
honestly, between now and halftime, I'm pouring it on. I'm not feeling sorry for Jordan. And if we can get up big and at halftime come out and let that clock run, that'd be nice. Oh, huge hole
And
for
there-
Jabril.
There's
Touchdown.
Jabril right up the middle. Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers. Fullback dive. And I don't think nobody touched him, Andrew.
Yeah, untouched. No one expected Jabril Jackson to get the football out of the I formation. Give him a little veer look, put it in his belly, and he ran untouched into the end zone. So 27-0 Callaway with about a minute 8 left. And what was that, about a 14-yard TD run?
It was, Andrew. It looked like from the 16-yard line. And in the kick now is number 82 for the Cavaliers, Hunter Williamson. And he puts it right through there. So even the backup kicker getting some early action tonight, Andrew.
Yeah, everybody's getting in the game. Last regular season game of the year, a game that you should be able to control with ease, and why not? Let everybody get involved.
All right, just like that, 28-0. Cavaliers on top. Let's take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices. See, mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
All right, Andrew, there The Noah Stevens kick was taken around the 10-yard line. That was number 13. Marquis McCullum brought it back to about the 22, and then there was a late flag. I didn't see what that was.
Might be a hold on Jordan.
Personal foul. Like a horse collar. I thought that might be the case.
Can't do that.
And I really thought he just grabbed his jersey and threw him down, but obviously the official has a lot better angle than I do.
Yeah. And fortunately, though, it's been a pretty clean game. Haven't had too many penalties in this game. First quarter's still almost over. It's 28-0 right now, so let's see if the defense can get another stop and get off the field.
All right, 1st and 10 for Jordan around the 38-yard line. There's a snap. Quarterback fakes. Now he's just going to throw it. Not a bad throw right there by Man, the quarterback.
Not a bad throw, and that's something to work with. But also, too, you want him to throw that ball accurately and look like he just literally just rear back and chunked it and hoped number 7, DeAndre Sneed, their leading wide receiver, would run underneath it.
All right, going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now. Ball still sitting on the 38-yard line of Jordan. Looks like MJ's checked in. You got Dominique back there and Jonathan Leonard holding down that linebacker spot tonight.
Yeah, and you got to be careful, too. Number 7, Sneed, he's caught a majority of their TD passes this year.
All right, there's a snap. Looks like a little zone read right there.
Looks like they're going to be called for a hold. And I will say this, too, right here. I know you're 0-9, but on the backside of that play, the wide receivers didn't even run to block anybody. They stood there. I mean, as a coach on film, when you see that, you're one of your best players on the team just standing there not giving any effort. I mean, that's got to be concerning, no matter if you're 0-9 or 9-0.
Right, and we talked about that before the game. These two programs obviously going two opposite directions.
Yeah, completely different directions.
Cavaliers obviously, known for paying attention to detail and doing all the little things.
And building a winning culture, because, we used to be Jordan and Spencer and stuff like that. We didn't win a lot of football games, and Coach Wiggins instilled into Callaway a mentality of winning and a culture of winning, and we're seeing the process at work right now.
All right, on 3rd and 12, looks like Jordan's going to call a timeout. 25 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Callaway on top 28-0. We'll take a timeout with them. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
Synovus Bank is here. And here, it's here in LaGrange, Georgia. Here is where the food tastes better and the air breathes like home. Here is the place that gets better because every generation leaves it better than they found it. Here is where Synovus helps people turn their ideas into business realities because the bankers at Synovus understands what it means to be from here. Synovus, the bank of here, serving you locally as Commercial Bank and Trust. Banking products provided by division of Synovus Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center is a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast. They are a top 100 hospital in 2016, and they're working every day to earn your family's trust. Stay connected and be a part of West Georgia's new thing, Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center. They're glad to be here and glad to be a part of this community. Thank you again for you listening to tonight's broadcast as we are happy to bring it to you. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center.
Now back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at eagle1023.com.
All right, Andrew, on 3rd down and 12, the quarterback dropped back, had to rush the throw, overthrew everybody down the left sideline. Going to bring up a 4th down and 12 and punting time for the Jordan Red Jackets.
Yeah, and he tried to hit someone deep on the far sideline, and looks like we might have a
delay
of game. Don't think every official needed to throw their flag.
Okay, substitution infraction.
Okay, so they're gonna back him up 5 more. We're still gonna get great field position, but that punter. Let's see if we can get a repeat performance out of him. That was a nice kick he had last time, Shane.
Braylon back deep, standing at about the 35-yard line of Callaway. Ball's going to be snapped from around the 31 of Jordan. And he's not
So like I
back
said,
very far.
it's an interesting punt formation.
And there's
It's another effective kick.
Yeah, it is. Takes a big Jordan bounce, and
Braylon's going to pick it up.
Braylon picks it up around the 35, gets out to the 43, 44-yard line before he's shoved out of bounds.
Man, I just want to see him get in the open field on the kick one time, man. And teams are smart. I wouldn't kick it to him either. But, man, I just wish I could see him in the open field running the football.
All right,
I'll check on some scores real quick for everybody.
Here comes the Cavalier offense back out on the field with 10 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Already on top, 28-0.
Oh, my God.
Dillon into the huddle.
Cartersville 28, Troop nothing.
All right. Here's first down and 10. Dillon out of the shotgun. DJ Sands to his left. There's the snap. Got a flag on the play.
And I know Coach
False
Napier
start.
and Coach Wiggins want to clean that stuff. We talked about this last week. A lot of our penalties seem to happen in the shotgun, which is it's a lot different than what we normally line up in. We're normally in the I, under center. It's a little bit easier to keep everybody on sides, but, nice kind of game to clean stuff like this up with. And I really like the shotgun set we're in, though. It's a little bit different formation than we've used this season.
All right, again, Dillon out of the shotgun. Ball on the 38-yard line. There's a snap. He drops.
Oh, my gosh. He's got Courtney wide open.
Courtney Williams wide open down around the 20-yard line.
What a play by Courtney, man. He doesn't get to play offense that much, but, hey, showcasing another weapon, Shane.
Beautiful ball right there by Dillon.
A lot of touch on that, too.
Good for about 35 yards down the left sideline.
Yeah, great job by Courtney right there. He looked like a natural, But, hey, when you're that wide open, you got a perfect ball thrown like that, you got to catch it.
And with 3 seconds to go, it's going to be first down and 10 from the Jordan 21-yard line. Again, Callaway works out of the shotgun. There's a snap, fakes a give, and he's got Braylon across the middle.
Slightly overthrown.
And he did throw it a little high, Andrew. That's going to end the first quarter. Callaway Cavaliers 28, Jordan Red Jackets 0. Callaway well on their way to capping this perfect season, Andrew.
Yep, well on their way to a 10-0 season, first undefeated regular season in Callaway history. So 3 more quarters to go, Shane.
All right, well, we'll take a full break here. This is Callaway Cavalier football. Tonight, you're on 100.9 The Bull.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. When my car has problems, I need to have it fixed quickly, correctly, and cost-effectively. I don't have time, money, or patience to take it to a shop more than once. So I count on Stanford Automotive. They take care of me. They get my car back on the road, and they're located at 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. And they know the preventative maintenance, too. Stanford Automotive. Call 882-0186. They're located on Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange, and it's the only name you need to remember for car care. Stanford Automotive.
Now, back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull. And also streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
All right, Andrew. Starting the second quarter now. Cavaliers already on top, 28-0. Ball at about the 21-yard line of Jordan. Second down and 10.
Yeah, same formation, shotgun set, two to the left, single wide to the right. Trying to get some work on the passing game, it looks like.
And there's the jet right there. And is that
That's a lot. I think, was that 17?
Yeah, that was Freeman.
Yeah, great job. He read his block a lot better on that play.
A lot of patience.
Yeah, a lot of patience. Let the blocking pick up. Was able to pick up about 3 or 4 yards on the play. So he's obviously learning, and that's a good thing to see the young guys being able to contribute.
All right, third down now and about 6, Andrew. Again, Callaway working out of the shotgun, twins to the right. Braylon split out wide to the left. There's a snap. And this time they give it to DJ right out the middle. He finds a big hole. And it looks like a stoppage of play right there.
What?
All right, I guess, is that an illegal shift?
Oh, no, they're calling it an incomplete pass because he came – that's considered a pass, and that's a good call by the official. Anytime you do like virtually if the quarterback takes the snap and you flip it to the guy on the jet sweep, that's considered a pass. And if you drop that ball, it's an incomplete pass.
So DJ dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that's what I call incomplete pass.
All right, well, that brings up 4th down and 6 now. Again, out of the shotgun. Looks like Jordan's going to take a timeout.
And we'll see if we'll go for it or if we'll let Noah attack on 3 here.
All right, well, let's take a timeout with them. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
You almost did it there.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at eagle1023.com.
All right, Andrew, here 4th down and 6. Looks like Cavs are going to go.
Yeah, and we've been moving the ball well, from the shotgun set right here. And we got Braylon in the slot. And what did I tell you? When Braylon's in the slot, something's up.
All right, let's see what Coach Napier's got dialed up right here. 4th and 6 from the 17-yard line. Here's a snap. Looks like a little option out to DJ to the left side. He gets across 15 down to the 10. Got the 1st down, and he's knocked out of bounds around the 6-yard line. Going to set up 1st down and goal for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, a little sprint option to the far side. Dylan took off running. Right when the defensive end committed, he pitched it right out to DJ and was able to pick up huge yardage. 1st down. Looks like we're on the 6-yard line, Shane.
All right, Cavaliers looking to get to that running clock early here tonight.
And I'm completely fine with that, Shane.
11:40 to go here before halftime. Here's 1st and goal from the 6. Dylan out of the shotgun, takes a snap, fakes a give to DJ, and then rolls to his right, tucks it, gets across the goal line for a touchdown. Andrew, let's see what the flag is.
I think we got a false start. Yep, false start on Callaway.
All right, well, that's going to negate the touchdown.
Nice little run, zone read.
Let's see if Jordan would decline it.
Wouldn't that be something? That could get your whole coaching staff fired if you did something like that.
All right, after the false start.
And after the first quarter is over, Cartersville's up 28-0 on Troop.
All right, so that will still put Troop as a 2 seed, and they'll get to host a
no matter
a
what,
first
they
round
get to
game.
host, and it's been a heck of a season for Coach Glisson in turning this program around.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about him and what he's doing over there all season. There's a give to DJ right up the middle. He gets about 2, maybe 3 yards.
I think he looks like he's back almost to the original line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up a 3rd down, I believe.
All right, 3rd down. And goal to go here.
Me, 2nd down. They replayed. I was screening through looking at these scores.
All right, 2nd and goal from the 8 now. And let's see, we've got a twin receiver to the right. And looks like DQ split out to the left. Dylan out of the shotgun, takes a snap, rolls to his left, looking to throw.
Good play.
And he's got DQ
touchdown.
right there.
Good catch, DQ.
What a good route right there. DQ did a great job working back to the sideline. Dylan throws a strike. Just like that, another Cavalier touchdown, Andrew. 34-0 right now, waiting on the extra point.
Man, they've shown us a lot from that formation. We can run a jet sweep. We can run a shovel pass. We can do zone read, quarterback, running back. We can throw out of it, and we can do the RPO, that run pass option. So I really like this new formation that Coach Napier's come out with.
All right, Noah in the kick. There's a snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, it's good. And just like that, Andrew, we hit the running clock with 10:52 to go before halftime. Cavaliers on top, 35-0. Let's take a quick break This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now, back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at eagle1023.com.
All right, Noah Stevens out to kick it off here for Callaway. Ball on the 40-yard line. Here comes the Noah Stevens kick. Line drive kick. And takes the up back out into the end zone for a touchback. So it'll be first down and 10 for Jordan from the 20-yard line.
Yep, and like you said, was the running clock stopped? Is that only in the second half, or is it after kicks?
I'm not sure, Andrew. Maybe once they snap it right here.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well, it looks like the starting defense still on the field, and I don't blame them. Let's separate as much as possible from these guys and then put the young pups in and milk out the clock and get them some really valuable experience.
All right, here comes Jordan to the line now. Looks like they're going to go with a twin look right here. Again, out of the shotgun. There's a snap to man, and he just gives it to his tailback, and he is met hard right there in the middle. And that is number 54, Jamie Sellers.
Yeah, great season by Mr. Sellers, man. We can say that about everybody on this team, man. These guys have played phenomenal this year, the defense, and really did a good job of setting the edge.
All right, second down now and about 13 for Jordan. Cavaliers clicking on all cylinders, already up 35-0 with just over 10 minutes to go before halftime. Again, here's a twin look. There's a shotgun snap. Again, he gives it to his tailback right up the middle.
Ooh, nice hit.
And that looked like number 14 right there for the Cavaliers, Cartavius Bigsby, come across.
Yeah. We've seen him play a lot more defense lately. Hasn't played a lot of tailback like he did earlier in the year. But, man, if he plays defense how he runs the football, man, he's going to put some people on their back.
All right. Third down now and about 7, maybe 8 right here for Jordan. Again, out of the shotgun, out of that twin look. Tailback stands to his right. He drops straight back, and he was looking for his receiver out across the 30-yard line, but he throwed it a little low.
Yeah, intended for number 11, Quentin Duke. Nice little route design there. If that was a better thrown football, that would have been a first down, so he was wide open.
All right, 9:37 to go. Punting time for Jordan. And looks like Braylon's going to be standing around the Callaway 45-yard line.
And this is, if we can put 6 on the board here, this is where I start maybe thinking about pulling some guys. He might have a shot here.
And he catches the ball, gets across midfield.
I think he's got it.
Down to the 40, across the 30.
Get it, Braylon.
Across the 20. Oh. Knocked out of bounds at about the 18. And
isn't that such a nice sight right there, Braylon, in the open field? Golly, that dude can. The sideline never misses a tackle, Shane. The sideline never misses a tackle.
Great job right there by Braylon. It's about 35 yards on the return. And like you said, he had a lot of open space right there off the left side.
Yeah, round him out right around the 19-yard line. And, man, I thought we were going to see our first TD on punt return this year.
All right, looks like we're going to make a change at quarterback right here. We're going to send in the junior Kedrick Ramsey. Inside of Jordan territory around the 19-yard line.
And
single
we're
receiver
see the
set.
Young pups a little early.
Kedrick takes a snap and gives it to DJ right up the middle. And DJ finds a hole out across the 20 down to the 15. Inside of the 10 to about the 8-yard line, Andrew.
Yeah, and I think we're going to maybe get DJ another TD and get him out of there too. But it looks like to me that Dylan Johnson's night is over. as it should be. He's had a great first half and a great season. Rest up and get ready for next week because that's when it matters.
All right, again, Ramsey under center right here. Callaway threatening here before halftime. There's a snap. He fakes a give. He's looking to throw. He's just going to tuck it. He gets across the 5, down to about the 1.
Yeah, great job. Good cutback by number 16, Kendrick Ramsey. He's played some linebacker. He's played some wide receiver. He plays quarterback, and he's done a good job this year. And it might be a preview of next season for Callaway.
Yeah, he's definitely quite an athlete. Like you mentioned, he's played multiple positions, and he pretty much excels at all of them.
It looks like DJ Atkins' night is over too.
All right, in comes Telly Fannin. It looks like number 7, Travis Traylor, is going to be in at fullback now. Kedrick under center. There's a snap. There's a give to Telly. Yeah, lowers his head, gets across the goal line. Another Callaway Cavalier touchdown here in the first half. 41-0, Andrew, waiting on the extra point. And we still got 8 minutes to play before halftime.
And I think that rule takes a place after halftime. That's what I'm getting from watching the clock.
All right, so Keegan comes in to snap. Kedrick Ramsey. I'm sorry, that's Jacob Freeman in the hold now. And looks like number 82, Hunter Williamson, in the kick. There's a snap to hold the kick. It's up, and it's good. And just like that, Andrew, 42-0 with 8 minutes still to play before halftime. All Cavaliers tonight.
Yeah, all Callaway, and this game's going exactly how you want it to go. Pile up the points, separate yourself from them, and get these young guys into the game as soon as possible so you can get ready for next week.
All right, let's take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull.
All right, here's the Noah Stevens kick. Taking around the 15, and he comes right up the middle, finds a hole, gets out to about the 35. I think he lost the football, Andrew.
I think Callaway fall on it.
All right, looks like he got it back.
Man, we gotta work on that kickoff coverage a little bit. These guys are just lowering the boom and getting out there. It's another decent field position out at about 36, 37-yard line.
All right, first down and 10 now for Jordan. 7:50 to go before halftime.
It looks like we've got a mixture of young guys and old guys on defense. Looks like Kobe's still in. MJ's in.
Looks like Telly Fannin's in over here at playing.
And MJ's a freshman, but I consider him a key defensive guy out there. But the more reps he gets, the better.
All right, here comes Jordan. Man out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Fakes the give to his tailback, rolls to his right, and he's going to throw it. He gets it off, throws it short, and that's Dominique Copeland.
Yep.
Intercepts the ball at the 35-yard line.
Good job by Copeland.
Cavaliers already on top, 42-0, Andrew, and they get the ball right back.
Yeah. He threw that into triple coverage, so,
looked like he was getting hit right when he threw it.
Yeah, that might have helped a little bit. But, man, what a game from the Callaway defense, the Callaway offense, Callaway special teams. What a season. I've said this many times. Dominic Copeland's my favorite defensive player, always around the football making plays. And Callaway showing out without Michael Freeman on the field on defense. So he might want to try to get back in the action next week, get himself an interception.
All right, here comes Ramsey under center, takes a snap, pitches it out, and that looks like Bigsby, number 14.
Yeah, you can
He
tell.
lowers his head down to about the 40-yard line.
I still remember like yesterday that TD run he had against Hanley where he ran that toss sweep to the right. There's nothing there, cut back, and just broke like 4 or 5 tackles on his way to a touchdown.
All right, brings up second down and about 7 right here.
And it looks like Cartersville's trying to one-up us. It's 42-0 Cartersville late in the second quarter over Troop. So Cartersville looks like they're good as advertised over there.
No doubt about it. All right, there's a give. There's a dive right there to Travis Traylor.
Yeah.
He gets 1, maybe 2 yards. Going to bring up third down and about 4 right here, Andrew.
Yeah, and it looks like, with the younger guys in there that, obviously Ramsey has a little bit different skill set than Dillon does. So they're going to run that veer offense. They'll run a couple of the plays that we do with Dillon, but they're going to run that veer offense, which has been highly effective at Callaway for years, and it's always going to be a part of our offense.
All right, Ramsey gets his play call from Coach Napier, heads back to the huddle. Callaway breaks with about 5:58 to go here before halftime. Third down and 4 now. Again, that I formation.
So we might get a false
fakes
start.
A give. Looks like he was going to try to find MJ running a post pattern across the middle of the field right there.
Call it again. I felt like he beat his man. Goodness. Cartersville must recruit, man. I just can't believe it's 42-0, or they just that good when you have a quarterback like that too.
Well,
that's impressive. I mean, it's kind of like what Griffin was doing to folks, just absolutely destroying people.
All right, 5:30 to go here before halftime. Now we're facing about a third down and 9. There's a snap. Ramsey drops straight back, and he's going to throw a quick jailback screen over there to DQ, and
nowhere to go.
Good job by Jordan right there.
Yeah, good job by Jordan, being able to clean that play up. And that was a well-thrown football. DQ just didn't have a lot of guys to block it. No, man, we've got someone down. Who is that? Oh, it's not DQ. It is.
It looks like he got landed on the football maybe.
So he knocked the wind out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pointed his stomach.
All right, so into punt now is going to be number 53 for the Cavaliers. That's big Lawrence Thompson.
Let's see if the big boy can kick it. I like it.
All right, there's a snap.
Oh,
there's
my
a kick.
goodness.
Nice.
Look at that kick, man.
Goes back to the 30-yard line.
Good coverage by the punt coverage team. Great job.
That was Quentin Duke right there. Catching the ball at the 30, lowers his head, gets about 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Jordan with about 4:20 to go here before halftime from the Jordan 35-yard line.
I think Jordan's going to come back out with the same personnel. They don't have a lot of depth either over there. It's kind of unfortunate. It looks like they got maybe 30 players total on that team.
Yeah.
And that, and in a program that's just, 11 and what do we talk about, 11 and something over the past 5 years. I mean, it's hard to get people excited to play.
It is. Here's man out of the shotgun, takes the snap. He's just going to launch it down the right side, and look like number 3 right there, Emmanuel. Man had a step. I mean, DeAndre Sneed, number 7. You mentioned he's kind of their go-to guy.
He's their go-to guy, and I'll give you a couple numbers on Sneed. He's had 36 receptions for 718 yards and 6 TDs this year. So, that's pretty impressive. And, that they throw the ball a lot, and that explains why this game's kind of dragged. And there's the clock going, like you was talking about. It looks like it's finally going, but Jordan passes the ball out, and they probably have to pass out of necessity because they find themselves in big holes sometimes. So
chasing the sticks.
Yep.
All right, there's a shotgun
I think we got
snap.
a sack. Oh, man.
Man gets around the right side.
Great job escaping pressure. Did he pick up the first down?
He's going to be close to it, Andrew. Looks like they're going to mark him out at about the 44.
Yeah. I think
maybe
he's just
a yard
short.
short.
Man, he's got some wheels, and that's the thing we were talking about is you can't over-pursue as a defense on a quarterback. That quarterback that can run like that, man, is –
All right, on 3rd down and 1 now. Again, man out of the shotgun. Looks like that 5-receiver set right here. There's a snap. Oh, he's going to fumble it. Muff the snap
and
back there.
Huge sack.
And there comes Telly Fannin flying in.
Golly.
And they're going to lose about 7 yards on that play, Andrew.
I've been impressed with Telly. He's only a sophomore, but, man, he plays so hard, man. A lot of these young guys play hard. I mean, Telly does, Jonathan Leonard, Jacob Freeman. I mean, these guys have just been – I've been real impressed this year by the youngsters for Callaway. Now that'll bring up a 4th and long 9. So it looks like Jordan's going to punt to who's back there? Is that DQ back there? Yep.
DQ standing on about the 30.
Watch DQ get a return for a touchdown before Braylon.
Again, that's number 11. Quentin Duke handles the punting for Jordan.
He's going to have to get away from this football.
Bounces down around the 35. Bounces inside of the 30 down to the 25-yard line.
He thought about picking that thing up and running.
With 1 minute and 23 seconds to go before halftime, the Cavalier offense back out on the field.
Running clock.
Already up 42-0.
It looks like we may have a time to run maybe 1, maybe 2 plays before halftime. So,
all right, there's Kedrick Ramsey to the huddle. Callaway breaks with about 1 minute to go. Again, Travis Traylor at fullback. There's a snap and there's a pitch out to Cartavius Bigsby. He's trying to find a hole, and he gets out across the 30.
He's so good at reading blocks. He's so hard to bring down, too.
Down to about the 32, 33-yard line. Just over 40 seconds to go here before halftime. Looks like Callaway probably get one more playoff right here, Andrew, before halftime.
Yeah, one more play. Shoot, I'd see how far Ramsey could throw the football right here. Maybe get MJ on a deep post.
See if we get some play action right here. About a 3-second difference in the play clock. There's a snap. Oh, man, he fumbled it right. I think he fell back on top of it. It's probably going to take us to halftime right there.
Yeah. Looks like we won't be able to get another snap off, so that'll end the half. Callaway ahead 42-0, and we'll have a running clock in the second half.
Good deal, Andrew. We'll get home, be able to watch the some of the ESPN high school game of the week, maybe.
Yeah.
Get to catch some live updates on some of the local high school action.
Get to go to sleep before midnight.
And there's a couple of teams that, a lot of our listeners probably interested in. The Lafayette score, the Lynette, Chambers Academy. A lot of teams across the river over there in Alabama that are in the playoffs. And
we'll try to see if we can dig up some of those scores during halftime.
We'll do that.
Know. So right now, the Troop is still trailing 42-0 late in the second.
All right, guys, it's halftime here at Callaway Stadium. Cavs on top 42-0. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19075.
Now back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
All right, Andrew, it has been all Cavaliers here in the first half. Seems like everything's working. We've seen Dylan go out there, execute perfectly on four of the first 4 possessions. We've seen Kedrick Ramsey come in, move the football. So obviously this team was ready to come out here tonight, cap this perfect season, and get ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, they're ready to come out here, take care of business like you were talking about, not play down to the level of competition, put Jordan away, which they have. You'll have a running clock in the second half, and Callaway's going to pull away and get this undefeated season, which is great. And back-to-back weeks with Coach Wiggins getting a huge honor. 100 wins last week, region title, and then cap off a perfect season tonight for his 101st, and then we'll march into the playoffs with a lot of momentum.
All right, about 18 minutes until we start the second half. Like you mentioned, we'll have the running clock. That'll obviously speed the length of the game up here in the second half. And we'd like to mention that the cheerleaders and the band members also being honored here on senior night.
Yep.
A lot of these cheerleaders and band members, just like the football players, man, they've been a part of this Callaway family, the last 4 years, and they've got tons of time and effort, and they've equally worked just as hard as the football team has to get to where they're at. So a big shout out to the cheerleaders and the band members right now as they're being introduced for senior night.
Yeah, all these guys are just essential parts of a Friday night, football atmosphere for any football program or any school. Cheerleaders, drill team, band members, trainers, managers, all these people are important to the atmosphere of a Friday night football game, and we really appreciate all their hard work they put in.
All right, well, let's take another break. 42-0 Cavaliers here at halftime. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Synovus Bank is here. And here, well, it's here in LaGrange, Georgia. Here is where the food tastes better and the air breathes like home. Here is the place that gets better because every generation leaves it better than they found it. Here is where Synovus helps people turn their ideas into business realities because the bankers at Synovus understands what it means to be from here. Synovus, the bank of here, serving you locally as Commercial Bank and Trust. Banking products provided by division of Synovus Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center is a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast. They are a top 100 hospital in 2016, and they're working every day to earn your family's trust. Stay connected and be a part of West Georgia's new thing, Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center. They're glad to be here and glad to be a part of this community. Thank you again for you listening to tonight's broadcast as we are happy to bring it to you. Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center.
Now back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at eagle1023.com.
Andrew, a minute ago you mentioned being impressed by a lot of these younger guys, and that's something that I've tried to harp on all year, that these younger guys have really bought in to what Coach Wiggins and his staff want to do.
Yeah.
And, man, it's been a beautiful thing to see this year, this Callaway Cavalier football team.
Yeah, and it's something they've had, that they haven't had the luxury of a lot in the past, is they've been building depth for so long and trying to establish that depth. And it starts at the middle school, with Coach Woodard. Hats off to him and all the hard work he does down there developing these young guys. So when they come into up to the high school, they're ready. They're ready to contribute, and we've seen that, with MJ. We've seen that with Telly. We've seen that with Mike, Jacob Freeman as well. So, hats off to the middle school program and hats off for Coach Wiggins. This might be one of his deepest football teams as far as just, not having guys that are having to play two ways for 4 quarters.
Right. Coach Wiggins done a great job, creating depth and getting the number 2s and the number 3s, playing at a high level, like the ones.
Yeah.
And, man, it's truly been a blessing to watch it this year. And,
Yeah.
it seems like I learn something every time I come out here and watch Coach Wiggins and this team and his staff go to work,
Yeah, he's such a good man, and he all these players mean the world to him. And I know he made a big impact on my life, as did Coach Hubbard, being my baseball coach for as long as he was. And, nothing means more to these two guys than to see these kids have success on and off the field, And I've said this before, every time I see, Dusty and out and about, whether it's at the gym or grocery store or something like that, I didn't go on and get drafted and play for the Cubs and win a World Series, but he's just happy to see that, I went on and did well in school and, went on and made something of myself as a man growing up and everything like that. And that's the thing he likes to see is you living a productive life and that he made an impact on you to better yourself and be the best you could be. And there's a lot of things that those two guys taught me that I still apply today, working hard, having a routine, being disciplined, stuff like that. So it's nice to see this program really take off from where it was.
I agree 100%. Andrew, we got some big-time college matchups this weekend. I know that east side of the SEC, man, that thing is crazy.
Yeah, I've emotionally checked out on this football season. I just want to see us get better every week, win or lose. Just want to see us get better. I'd really like us to win, just maybe 1 or 2 more games. That'd be nice. But
obviously, a huge one tomorrow with Kentucky.
Never thought I'd say that'd be a big game in my life. A Georgia-Kentucky game would be big, but it's big. It's big, and
Kentucky trying to make a run at that thing over in the East.
It's not going to happen. But the East, you have all the Saban assistants, as they
they're
say.
everywhere.
You got Muschamp, Kirby, you got McElwain down there at Florida, and I don't know if Vanderbilt will retain Derek Mason or not, but if they don't, someone's going to pick him up to coach their defense because that guy can coach some defense.
Yeah, he sure has. They got a big matchup with Auburn tomorrow. I think that's 11 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah. Talk about a.
That's when you want to get them Auburn Tigers. You want to get them early, right?
Yeah, they're not early risers over there, so we've caught them a few times at noon. Like I said, not everyone can beat Alabama. Not everyone has 5 stars on their 5 deep.
Well, Alabama's got their work cut out tomorrow also. Now they're down there in Baton Rouge on a Louisiana Saturday night.
Yeah, that's going to be a heck of a ball game right there. I know old Leonard Fournette's going to want to get a little revenge on Derrick Henry. Literally walked over to their sideline last year and took the Heisman from Leonard Fournette and went back over to the Bama sideline. He never let it back. So I know Leonard's going to be running hard tomorrow, and
just a fun time of the year, man. All the
NFL.
College football heating up. Georgia high school playoffs about to start. Alabama playoffs started tonight. So
and all the Falcon fans are happy because the Falcons are finally good. So
that's right.
Good times.
If the Braves will go out and get Theo Epstein, I mean that would just be
that's the
perfect,
key,
right?
That's the key. Get Theo, win you a World Series, and Braves will get a nice new little stadium next year
and the Falcons will too.
Yeah, the Falcons.
I mean, look, that's a pretty good deal.
Not that they deserve it or anything, but they'll have a nice stadium to play in, and hopefully that rebuild process the Braves are in will bear fruit at the end for all these fans that are ready to get back to the glory days.
All right, well, we've got about 12 minutes until we start the second half. Callaway trying to put the final touches on a perfect season. On top 42-0 right now against Jordan. Like we mentioned, we'll have the running clock for the second half. So let's take another break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9. It's the Bull, baby.
When my car has problems, I need to have it fixed quickly, correctly, and cost effectively. I don't have time, money, or patience to take it to a shop more than once, so I count on Stanford Automotive. They take care of me. They get my car back on the road, and they're located at 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. And they know the preventative maintenance, too. Stanford Automotive. Call 882-0186. They're located on Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange, and it's the only name you need to remember for car care. Stanford Automotive. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now, back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull. And also streaming live at Eagle1023.com.
All right, Andrew. Looks like the Cavalier Band's going to have a little time here to do a performance after they honor the senior band members along with the senior cheerleaders.
Yep.
And I always look forward to this Cavalier Band. Man, they do a wonderful job.
Yeah, they do a good job. They've really come a long way and have really done a good job building some good performances, and they've gotten a lot louder as far as, they've got more numbers too, one thing I've noticed too. So hats off to the band director for that. And, and like you said, they sound really, really, really good, and they put in a lot of hard work to put on these shows for us.
Yeah, I remember when Coach Wiggins first got here, and a lot of those band members that were toting those big drums and those big tubas around, and Coach Wiggins said, you need to get out there on that football field. And he literally did that. He got the numbers up, and that's always been real big to him, getting a lot of kids out there to play, and he's definitely installed a winning tradition with this team and also his former teams.
Yeah, he always would come, right around baseball. He'd be like, you need to come out and play football. Come on, Callaway, you can play some football. And finally, I gave in to him, and I do not regret it. I enjoyed it and loved every minute of it. Still talk to a lot of guys I played with to this day, and see some of them out there mingling in the stands, and it's just amazing to see how far we've come since 2006, the last time I played a football game.
All right, the Hanley-West Blockton first round of the state playoffs over in Alabama. You can listen to it on 94.7. Of course, Chambers Academy versus Southern Academy over in the Alabama Independent School playoffs. First round action on 102.3. And then the Troop Cartersville game, 96.9. And obviously you're listening to the Callaway Cavaliers right here on 100.9 The Bull. 42-0 your score. Andrew, we got about 7 minutes until we start the second half. Any thoughts?
Just come out, keep doing what you're doing, run the football, let the young guys play, maybe put up another score or two for them, and make sure everybody's healthy going into the next week's playoff matchup.
Yeah, and, I've said that we've been really lucky with injuries all year, and that's a testament to, the off-season training. Brooke, she does a wonderful job, the athletic trainer for the Cavaliers.
Yep.
And, man, that new indoor facility over there that the Cavaliers have, I think they've got 2, maybe 3, ice bath tanks where the kids can go in, and that cold
nice.
obviously heals you a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And that plays a huge part in this football program also.
Yeah, having a nice place to go to if the weather gets nasty, or that's for any sport. It's not just for football.
And for the people that haven't seen that,
just go ask Coach Wiggins to take a look at it. He'll show you. He's real proud of that place, and I don't blame it at all. I'd show everybody that wanted to look at it.
Yeah, it's over there right beside the high school, and it's a first-class facility now for a high school football team. A really, really good indoor facility, no doubt.
Yeah, top-notch facility, one of the best in the state, in my opinion.
All right, Andrew, looks like we got about 5 minutes. Let's take another full break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9. It's the Bull, baby.
A football team ends up with 12 men on the field. It means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Hi, friends. Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month in participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating a portion of our sales to them. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias, like the 17 Kia Forte for as low as $15,900. If you're looking for a stylish car with great gas mileage, the Forte is perfect for you. Stop by and see us, beards and all, or visit us online at keyoflagrange.com and help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19075.
Now, back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at eagle1023.com.
All right, Andrew, players coming back out onto the field now, getting ready to start this second half. About, 3 minutes before we start.
Yep. Teams coming back on the field, stretching, marching band, still put on the show for the fans. Not to rub any salt in any wounds right now, but Droop trails 56-0 to Cartersville.
So they've started the third?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of speechless about that. I did not expect it to be 56-0.
I mean, that is
Cartersville's a great football team, no doubt, but
that's a lot of separation between your 1 seed and 2 seed over in that region.
Now, Coach Glisson, I mean, the team won one game last year. He's turned them around, and it's a process. I mean, you can win a lot of games, turn the season around, but at the same time, it takes time to become a Cartersville or a Buford or a Valdosta, stuff like that, perennial powers in the state of Georgia. I mean, look at what Rush Probst did when he came into Georgia from Hoover. Obviously he left because of some shady things that he did, but he turned a program that wasn't winning any games into a powerhouse, but it took him a little bit of time to do that, and I think Coach Glisson can do the same thing at Troop.
Well, Cartersville is going to do that to a lot of teams.
Yeah, not just Troop. I mean, they're going to do it. They've done it to everyone they've played this year.
I mean, they've got a phenomenal talent at quarterback, and
I'm interested to see.
There's a reason why he's the number 1 rated quarterback coming out of that class, and everybody wants him.
I'm going to, just out of my own curiosity, before we kick off here, I'm just going to see some of these scores in their games that they've played this year. They're 9-0, obviously. Okay. They beat Alatoona 30-14. They beat Calhoun 56-0. Calhoun is a great football program. Wow. Westlake 31-0. Hattville Charter, don't know who that is, but they won 38-7. Crushed Cedartown 44-6. Beat Central High School 59-9. Beat LaGrange 52-7.
And Sandy Creek, I want to say they're like a 6A. Are they a 5A?
And they're 6A's program. They beat them 35-21. So that's the closest game they've played all year. Then they beat Chapel Hill 40. So they've blown out everyone they've played except for a much larger school than them, and they still won by 2 scores.
But either way, Troop will host a first-round game,
Yep.
and I know that all their fans will be excited.
Yep.
They'll pack this place out and support those kids, because those kids have they've worked their butts off to get to where they're at. I know the season didn't start off like they wanted to, but those kids went to work, and that's a testament to Coach Glisson and his staff and what they're doing over there.
Yeah, and he's going to keep on building, and hopefully next year we can resume that Callaway Troop rivalry. I was a little disappointed we didn't get to play him this year. And it looks like Jordan came out of the tunnel, and did they drink some of Mike's secret stuff from Space Jam? Because they're out there they're getting hyped up for this second half.
They are. We're about to start this second half. Jordan's going to receive right here. We'll have a running clock with the score 42-0 right now. And I'm not sure. Looks like we got a lot of younger guys already coming out here on the kickoff. Last week against Spencer, the second half, I didn't think that we came out and matched the intensity and the energy that Spencer had. Obviously a little different scenario here tonight. But based off of the first half, I would definitely say that these Cavaliers are ready to make a run, Andrew.
Yeah, they're ready. This game's well in hand. You're up 6 scores. You got a running clock. I mean, we have a lot of things in our favor right here, and an opportunity to get these young guys some work.
And what a great job by the Jordan staff over there to get those kids that pumped up. I mean, you look up at the scoreboard, and you would think that it'd be tough to get up for this second half.
Yeah.
But those kids came out, man. They're excited, and we're off right here. And there's the
kickoff on the ground.
Kickoff right there. Looks like they're going to fall on at the 30. And that was the first kickoff of the year for Hunter Williamson.
Yeah, nice little kick, little pooch kick. Bounced around down there and eventually was recovered at 30 for Jordan. But like you said, this young coaching staff for Jordan, I mean, they're coming into a mess. I mean, you can't fix something like this overnight. It takes getting enthusiasm about the program. Columbus is an open enrollment district, I believe. So you're going to have to convince guys to come. Like, why should I leave Carver or Shaw or Spencer or Northside or anywhere to come play for Jordan? You have to build that, momentum for your program, and it's going to take some time, but maybe they can turn this around.
All right. To the line, first down and 10 from the 30. Man out of the shotgun. There's a snap. He's going to give it to his tailback right up the middle, and here comes the Callaway defense, and that looked like number 45 right there for the Cavaliers.
Number 45 for the Cavs is a name we don't call often, and unfortunately for us, his name is not on the roster.
That's probably the reason.
Maybe it's an alternate jersey that someone else is wearing or something like that.
I'm not sure. Either way, it's second down and 11 now. Again, out of the shotgun. Man, the quarterback for Jordan dropped straight back, looking to throw.
Way to get off your
To
block.
his right. And throws an incomplete pass out around the 35-yard line. Going to bring up third down and 11 now.
Yeah, a little rollout. Good job by getting pressure by the Callaway defensive line, able to kind of force a low throw. Should have been caught, in my opinion, by the Jordan receiver, but nonetheless, the third and long right here. See if we can get force a 3 and out. And clock still rolling.
All right, man gets his play call from his coach. Jogs back into the huddle. Around the 25-yard line, they break down on the 30 now. And looks like Jordan's going to have to call a timeout right there. Play clock was getting down. So we'll take a break with them. 42-0 your score. Callaway on top, 9:45 to go in the third quarter. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull. and also streaming live at eagle1023.com.
All right, Andrew. Jordan to the line now. That 5 receiver set. Spread it out. Try to open up the middle of the field. Man out of the shotgun. There's a snap. He drops straight back, and he's just going to chunk it down the right sideline.
Oh, he almost broke free there.
And you can see why number 7 is their leading receiver, DeAndre Sneed.
He got right behind the secondary there, and I didn't think he thought that the Jordan quarterback, Emmanuel Mann, could throw the ball that far. But, man, that was a rope.
All right, going to bring up a punting situation now, and that's number 11, Quentin Duke, going to drop back to about the 15-yard line where he'll punt this thing away. And back to receive it for the Cavaliers. Looks like Khalik Swift. There's a snap. There's a punt.
He might have a shot here.
Khalik is going to have a shot. He gathers it around the 30, bounces it outside, gets up to about the 42, and like you said, Andrew, flag on the field.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting a block on the back here on the back side of the play. Unfortunately, back us up about 10 yards.
All right, 8:41 to go. See what the flag is. It is a block in the back. So out comes the Cavalier offense. Looks like we're going to go with Kedrick Ramsey at quarterback. He's down there getting his play call from Coach Napier, and he runs into the huddle. Looks like Cartavius Bigsby is at tailback, and looks like Travis Traylor, number 7, is going to be at fullback.
Yeah, young guys getting some playing time. Now, Travis is normally a linebacker. Get a little work at fullback. Obviously, he's a physical guy, getting some work at a physical position on offense. And let's see if these young guys can drive the field and put up 6 and fumble the ball.
All right, a bad snap, but a heads-up play by Kedrick. He actually picks it up and dives forward, maybe gets a yard on the play.
I think he gained a yard on the fumble. He comes back to get the play call.
Clock continues to roll. Just under 8 minutes here in the third quarter of this one. Cavaliers on top 42-0. Callaway breaks with about 11 seconds on the play clock. Ramsey out of the shotgun this time.
That same formation we were using with Dylan. I really like it.
There's a snap. There's a jet. Again, we kick it around.
Oh, wow.
And it's picked up, and that was number 17, Jacob Freeman.
Got a little excited on that play. Dropped the football.
Would have been about a 14-yard loss. Looks like he got maybe 2 yards back, so just a 12-yard loss for the Cavaliers.
I thought when he reversed field, he was going to have some room to pick up some big yardage, but big loss on the play. So learning moments, and when you're in a game like this, it's good to be able to know that you can make a mistake, and it's not going to cost your team that much. Even though you don't want to fumble the football, you don't want to see that on film the next day, but hey, these guys got to learn somehow.
All right, third down and about 20 right here. Just a handoff to Telly over the right side, and he gets about 4, maybe 5 yards. Going to bring up a punting situation here for the Cavaliers.
And I misspoke earlier, Shane. The halftime score is Cartersville 56, Troop 0.
Okay. Lawrence Thompson, number 53, in the punt for the Cavaliers right here. And it looks like Jordan's going to send 2 guys back, definitely trying to set up a return right here.
Yeah, and shoot, this guy, he got off a good punt last time. I was impressed with that. So let's see if he can boom us another one.
All right, here's Thompson in the punt.
It's almost like they're in a punt safe.
There's a snap. There's a punt. Line drive punt. Bounces at the 40. Across the 45. Callaway's going to get on it around the 46-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for Jordan. Under 6 minutes now.
Yeah, so. The game's getting shortened, and obviously Jordan hasn't shown the ability to threaten to score, and Callaway's defense has done a good job of forcing 3 and outs and getting them off the field or forcing turnovers. So I expect this game to go by pretty quickly, and like we were talking about, man, it's really nice to see these young guys coming out and making plays and picking up where the upperclassmen left off in the first half.
I see number 33, sophomore Lamarcio Brooks, into the game at corner. There's a give to the big tailback.
Oh,
and
man.
He fights forward, gets enough for the first down. He's going to pick up about 11 right there, Andrew.
It looks like we had someone trying to rip the football out instead of wrapping up.
A lot of young players in right now. I see Abe Lunt's out there.
Yep.
He's a freshman. Lamarcio Brooks.
Jacob Freeman's out
sophomore.
there playing defense.
Jacob Freeman. MJ's out there.
Yeah. He's about the only starter left.
There's a snap. He's just going to throw it up.
God.
He's got number 7.
Touchdown.
Wide open in the end zone. Jordan gets on the board here with just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 42-6 right now, awaiting the extra point. And
and he got 7 was not going to be denied on that. That was a great route, great ball, little touch on it. Learning moment. Don't want to see too many more of those in this game. Would kind of like to keep the score as it is, but impressive pass and catch by Jordan.
All right, so looks like Jordan's going to go for 2 right here.
Yeah.
Again, they're going to work out of that shotgun.
Got a timeout on the field with Jordan.
All right, well, let's take a timeout with them. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
Synovus Bank is here. And here, well, it's here in LaGrange, Georgia. Here is where the food tastes better and the air breathes like home. Here is the place that gets better because every generation leaves it better than they found it. Here is where Synovus helps people turn their ideas into business realities because the bankers at Synovus understands what it means to be from here. Synovus, the bank of here, serving you locally as Commercial Bank and Trust. Banking products provided by division of Synovus Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now, back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at eagle1023.com.
All right, Jordan back out on the field, Andrew, to attempt the 2-point conversion right here. And it looks like number 66 for Jordan is in at tailback.
This is going to be some kind of funky trick play.
That's Raymond Jones. He is 5'11", 240 pounds, and this is definitely a tight formation right here. There's a snap. There's a give to big number 66, and what a job right there by the Cavalier defensive line to get that big guy down.
Jeez. He's about the size of, who was that guy last week? Jamajesty?
Yeah, Jamajesty.
Good grief. He was huge.
All right, so 42-6 your score. Clock continues to run now. Jordan sends the kickoff team out, and Callaway is going to send their kickoff return team out, and a lot of new faces on that, Andrew. Looks like Bigsby going back deep.
Let's see who's out there.
That's number 23 right there. Tay Walker going back deep also.
Yeah.
With number 26, Gabe Moultrie.
Do you think we see an onside kick?
It might not be on purpose. All right. Looks like number 33 to do the kicking for Jordan, and that's Waldo Edwards, the senior kicker. So he tees it up at the 40. Here's his approach, and the kick.
Whoa, there we go.
Good high kick taken by Walker down at about the 12-yard line. He makes one guy miss, lowers his head out past the 20 to about the 23-yard line, where the Cavalier offense will start over. We'll start 1st and 10, 2:30 to go here in the third quarter.
I'm really glad he got that kickoff because if it had been short, I might have fell out of my chair laughing, Shane, because, man, that was a hot take if I ever heard one. Goodness gracious.
All right, 42-6 your score. Ramsey and the Cavalier offense back out on the field. And looks like number 25 and number 40 are going to be split out to the right. That's Javon Hazelton and Also, Draylon Potts. You guys
lot of
just
young
kind of
guys.
bear with us. We're kind of emptying the bench out here tonight.
Everybody's getting a chance to play, and
I tell you what I love, man, is all these starters. You see them standing up, into this game.
Yeah.
Just like if it was 14-7, they're supporting these kids that help them all week get better, and they're getting an opportunity to shine tonight also.
And what a savvy move right there by Ramsey, using that whole play clock. Get to the corner. There we go.
That was a toss out to number 26. That's Gabe Moultrie. He picked up about 4, maybe 5 on the play. Going to bring up a third down.
Yeah, third and long right here. Shoot with the running clock. I'm going to try something out in the passing game.
All right. Coach Napier sends the play in.
Looks like
we've got another quarterback now. That's Jacob Freeman, number 17 at quarterback for the Cavaliers now.
Making sure everyone's set.
6 to go on the play clock. There's a snap. He's going to fake the give.
Wow.
Bootleg around the left side. And he's got a lot of open space, and he gets the first down.
Wow.
Near midfield, up around the 47-yard line.
And that was a bootleg to the far side of the field, and there's no doubt he was keeping that the whole way, and no one stayed at home for Jordan. Is that one of ours or one of theirs down?
I think that's a Jordan player
that's
right there.
one of theirs.
And that looks like number 11 for Jordan, Quentin Duke. That's going to leave about 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. They're going to stop the clock now for an injury.
What an impressive run right there.
Looks like Quentin Duke is okay for Jordan. He hops up and heads over to the sideline under his own power. That's a good sign there. Let's see if they're going to start the clock back.
You can see why they want to get Jacob Freeman involved in the running game, man, because he's got some wheels. Put a little size on him, put him in the weight room for about 2 years, man, he'll be a load to bring down by the time he's a junior or senior.
All right, that's going to do it for the third quarter. So it'll be first down and 10. Ball on the Callaway. Ball will be on the Jordan 47-yard line to start the fourth quarter. Cavs on top 42-6. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
WellStar West Georgia Medical Center is a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast. They are a top 100 hospital in 2016, and they're working every day to earn your family's trust. Stay connected and be a part of West Georgia's new thing, WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. They're glad to be here and glad to be a part of this community. Thank you again for you listening to tonight's broadcast, as we are happy to bring it to you. WellStar West Georgia Medical Center. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJN The Bull, and also streaming live at eagle1023.com.
All right, on first down and 10, looked like the give was the number 23 right there, Tay Walker, and he picked up about 2 on the play. Going to bring up second down, about 8 right here. And again, Jacob Freeman in at quarterback for the Cavaliers as they break the huddle with about 20 seconds on the play clock.
Really like what I'm seeing from these other quarterbacks for Callaway, Ramsey, and Freeman.
There's a snap, there's a give, and that's number 34 right there for the Cavaliers, and Antonius Barnes, another sophomore running back.
Sophomore, young guy. He's getting a hug from his position coach, Coach Neighbors down there, and he's teaching these guys the plays, the You know, and it's a lot different going against another team than going against your own team at practice. You know, it's a lot different look, and it's just, you know, learning to apply what you're taught at practice to the game.
All right. I see Adrian Porter, number 59, sophomore's checked
Another
in.
bootleg.
On the offensive line.
Ooh, hold that ball in there.
I see number 75 also on the offensive line. That's a freshman, Brett Nixon. He's a good-looking kid there.
It looks like Jacob.
Also number 74 is in there, sophomore Nolan Brooks. So as far as the offensive line goes, the future looks really bright for the Cavaliers, Andrew.
Yeah, really bright. A lot of young guys getting some quality playing time here. Looks like Freeman tried to bootleg that ball again. They were able to make the tackle, bringing up 4th down.
All right, so end of punt is Thompson again. There's a snap. There's the punt. Nice high punt. Going to bounce down around the
nice
30, roll down to the 20, and picked up by the return man at the 25, and he gets up to about the 33.
Yeah, dangerous play, but, you know, you're 0-9, so anything to try to put points on the board, and real dangerous to touch that football right there, but nonetheless returns about 8 yards. Good high punt. There's about 9.5 minutes left in the game. Defense takes the field, see if they can adjust a little bit. But secondary kind of got torched on the last drive.
I see number 70, Destin Patrick, another freshman, in playing corner now for the Cavaliers. Let's see, I see number 89 out there. That's Jalen Hunt, another freshman, playing defensive end.
Wow.
That quarterback keeps it around the left end. He's got a ton of grass.
Yeah.
He gets down inside of Callaway territory around the 36-yard line, Andrew.
And you know, it appears Jordan's moving the football, but they're starting units against our, you know, second and third teamers now. A lot different look than our starting defense. But like I said, the young guys got to learn.
All right, 1st down and 10 now for Jordan. Again, man works out of the shotgun, takes the snap, gives it to his tailback right up the middle. And that looks like number 60 right there for the Cavaliers. Trey Hurd, another sophomore defensive lineman, making a play right there.
Yeah, and I'm seeing 74 all over the place, Nolan Brooks.
Sophomore. And then here comes 75, Brett Nixon, a freshman.
It looks like we got an injury. Looks like one of ours is down.
That's Telly, 28.
Let's hope he's okay. We need him.
He's jogging off on his own. All right, going to bring up 2nd and short, 2nd and about 2 right here, Andrew. 7:50 to go here in the game. Again, man out of the shotgun for Jordan. And there's a snap. He drops straight back. He wants to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's got a little hole in the middle. He gets to the 20, 15. What a good job
tackle
right there by number 80. And that's a freshman, Jameer Jones, coming from his corner spot to make that tackle in the open field.
Yeah, good tackle, good open field tackle. Quarterback had a lot of momentum running that football, and nice to be able to see him wrap up the ball carrier and bring him down.
34, Antonius Barnes at linebacker. That's a good-looking kid there now.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a snap. There's that quick screen out to the left side. And that was number 83 right there. Trying to make tackle for the Cavaliers, A. Blunt, another freshman out there. Ball carrier gets inside the 10-yard line. I think there's a flag on the play, Andrew.
Maybe get a hold or something against Jordan. Personal foul, face mask against us. Oh, come on, man. Well, it looks like Jordan might be able to punch it in against the threes here with their number 1 offense still on the field. So we'll see what happens. See if the young pups can bow up right here and have a goal line stand.
All right, 6 minutes to go Here's that spread formation right here. Out of shotgun, man takes a
It's
snap.
a false start.
There's a give on that jet to number 12, and he
It
does get in the end
referee
zone.
Missed a blatant false start.
And we don't have number 12 listed on the Jordan roster. He's not a very big guy, but real shifty.
Yeah, real shifty. Nice little play.
Congratulations to him and Jordan as they tack on another touchdown. Makes the score 42-12.
Yeah.
And I would assume we would see a 2-point conversion right here.
Yeah. Don't have a kicker, just like Spencer didn't have one. You know, moving the ball against the 2s and 3s is a lot easier than moving the ball against the 1s. So I would kind of expect Jordan to be able to score a touchdown.
Again, Andrew, they go with a big tailback right here.
I'd be shocked. I'd be surprised they do a bootleg. There's a false start.
That's 51. That's Elijah Mann right there. He's 225 pounds.
Yeah.
Lining up at tailback.
That's a load. I got a false start penalty, so we might not see that tight formation here.
We're going to back them up. They might send the kicker in.
They just close their eyes and hope for the best, Shane.
All right, so on the 2-point try now, the ball's going to be sitting at about the 8-yard line.
So Jordan's going to take a timeout and discuss the 2-point conversion.
All right, 5:11 to go here in the game. 42-12 your score. Cavs on top. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9. It's the Bull, baby.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange or in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now, back to the ball game right here on 100.9 WCJM The Bull, and also streaming live at eagle1023.com.
All right, Andrew. Jordan lines up now for the 2-point conversion. Again, they got the big Elijah Mann, number 51, in at tailback, 6'1", 225.
I think they're going to bootleg it.
It's a bunch formation here. There's a snap. And they give it to Elijah Mann, and he is tackled by a host of Cavaliers, led by number 44.
That couldn't be the best play they could come up with.
That's Hy Douglas, another
That looked like a
sophomore.
wing T with a defensive tackle as the wingback got the ball right there.
So after the try, the score remains 42-12. Just over 5 minutes to go in this game. Andrew, it's been all Cavaliers tonight, and we've got to call a lot of the young guys that normally don't get to play. We've called their names and numbers tonight.
Yeah,
and that's huge, man.
Yeah,
that's big time stuff.
Getting a lot of playing time tonight. It's a good thing to see. I'd like to see the offense come out and put another TD up. Make Jordan pay.
All right, number 33.
Let's see if he.
For Jordan lines up for the kick here.
I feel like they have too many minutes. Yeah, okay.
It's Waldo Edwards, the senior.
They still have 13 men on the field.
Kicker.
Hold on, they have 13 people on the field. Yeah, two's got it. Hold on, timeout. Don't kick it.
Well, now they just have 12.
Yeah, one more's got to go. I was like, man, there's a whole Jordan team's going to go for kickoff coverage.
All right, there goes one. All right, that's 11 right there.
There we go.
Let's see if we can get this.
I was like, wait a minute.
Going.
That's going to be a heck of a defensive call right there.
All right, looks like Bigsby in the middle back deep for the Cavs. Here comes the Edwards kick. Nice high kick. Bigsby takes it about the 15, looking for a hole up the middle. Dances out across the 25. He's finally tackled at about the 31. It'll be first down and 10. Clock continues to roll. 4:50 to go now.
Yep. Clock's your best friend right here. I'd take the whole play clock. mean, it doesn't matter what you do here. I mean, you can run, pass, do whatever you need to do, but I would take my time right here and try to eat up as much as possible. Don't want to leave any more time for Jordan to get another cheap touchdown. Now they're running someone onto the field. Hold on.
All right, Jacob Freeman stands in at
I
quarterback.
think they have 12 on the field.
Under center. He's going to bleed that play clock all the way down. 4, 3. Snaps it on 2 seconds. Fakes a give, rolls to his right, and he's got a lot of daylight over there. He cuts it up across the 50, 40, 45, 30. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 27. So another big
Great
run
job.
on the bootleg there by Jacob Freeman.
Yeah, they, sold out for the bootleg right there, took off. I mean, he's got some jets, man, and that's probably why Coach Napier wants to get him on the edge on those jet sweeps when he's with the number 1 offense.
All right.
Future's bright at quarterback, man.
3.5 minutes to go here in the game. Cavaliers putting the finishing touches on a perfect season, Andrew. I know this is actually the 11th game we've done, counting the north side scrimmage. There's a snap, and there's a give to the tailback right there, and he's holding that ball high and tight. I like to see that.
Yep.
Good-looking run right there. That looked like it was probably number 24, R.J. Williams, a freshman running back right there.
Yeah, another youngster getting the football. I think we probably had 10 folks touch the football tonight, rushing the football.
Under 3 minutes now. Callaway facing a 2nd down and 9 from about the 26-yard line. Jacob Freeman to the line now. Under center. Eyes on that play clock. Just under 8 seconds on the play clock. Snaps the ball, fakes a give to the fullback, rolls around to the left side, and again, Jacob
hit him
Freeman
out of bounds?
Finds some room out there over the left side. Shoved out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 with just over 2 minutes to go right now.
Yeah, 3rd down. A lot of options here. Shoot, I'd roll them out again, let them throw a pass because they're all going to break on them. I'd let them try to throw a pass here.
All right, Freeman under center. Watching that play clock. A lot of new young players out on the field for the Cavaliers right now. I see number 84, Bryce Curian, lined up at receiver. Fumbled the pitch right there.
Got to hold on to that football. Hit a nice little hole, too.
And that was Gabe Moultrie, number 26.
Did they let Noah kick one here just for the heck of it?
Clock continues to roll. Under 1.5 minutes now.
Yeah, nothing to lose to run a play, too. Probably waste a lot more time to run a play than try to attempt a field goal. Let this whole thing run down.
About 17 on the play clock.
About a minute left in this football game.
Coach Wiggins going to get his 101st win tonight, Andrew.
Yep, 99 more and he'll have 200.
That's right. There's a give to the tailback right there. He's tackled
nice carry
at about the 25-yard line, and that was number 24, R.J. Williams, freshman. Man, I really like the way he runs the football.
Jordan's eager to get out there and that first team, and they like playing offense.
We still got half our offense out there.
They have half their team on offense out there.
30 seconds to go here in the game.
I'd call a timeout if I was
Cavaliers trying to shuffle some guys out.
Jordan was eager to come out there. They like running the football against the third team defense.
This is going to be the last play. There's the jet right there.
Don't let him score.
To number 4. He gets outside, and he is tackled at about the 42-yard line. That was Jaden Jordan, the senior for Jordan. And they're going to stop the clock here with 12 seconds to go.
Yeah, we had a holding call on Jordan. Man, they sprinted out there too, man. They were ready to go.
And I mean that's some of the little things that this coach is going to have to do. You're going to have to be able to get your kids excited and let them know that if you can get out there and punch one in late, that means something. And, that coaching staff, obviously, they're trying to head in the right direction. 6 seconds to go in the game. Here's the last snap. He's going to throw a slant across the middle.
Do it.
It's going to fall incomplete. That's going to do it, 42-12. Cavaliers cap off a perfect season, Andrew, 10-0. And, the Cavaliers, the north side scrimmage that we had, that was the first time we saw them this year. We knew a little bit about what they were going to have.
Yep.
We expected them to do very good in the region. Obviously, they did. They won it. We expected them to make a deep run in the playoffs, and that's what it's time to do now.
Yeah,
we'll turn our attention towards the first round next week. And, on this bracket right here, it shows us playing model.
Yep.
And we'll do some more research on them. And we'll have, pregame coverage next week to talk about that football program. They'll be coming here to Callaway Stadium. And, big time game for the Cavaliers next Friday, Andrew.
Yeah. And, big game, first round playoff game. Region 7's got some good ball teams, so most of the time your first round game, your 1 versus 4 is normally a pretty easy ball game. But, man, there's some good 4 seeds in this state.
All right, 42-12 your score. We'll take a break. We'll come back, wrap things up. This is Callaway Cavalier football on 100.9 The Bull.
When my car has problems, I need to have it fixed quickly, correctly, and cost effectively. I don't have time, money, or patience to take it to a shop more than once, so I count on Stanford Automotive. They take care of me. They get my car back on the road, and they're located at 66 Youngs Mill Road in